once again to Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Thank you for joining us and happy Saturday to each and every one of you, wherever you are joining us from. Today I'm going to show you how to make simple and delicious appetizer. I just want to share some ideas with you for the next party. So if you're having a next get together with your friends and family, or you want to just make a dinner evening and you want to serve any appetizer or canapés, you can always dip into these lovely and easy ideas that we are going to share with you this evening. So thank you everyone, and we're going to start now straight to the point and show you and showcase with you some of these good and the delicious appetizer. So I'm going to make the appetizer using different type of crackers here. So I have with me different type of crackers here to show this appetizer. So it is almost made from the same method but different taste combination. So we have here a cracker made from beetroot and tapioca, and we have here a cracker made from carrots. This is made from carrots and a little bit of flour. When we have here beetroot, here is beetroot with tapioca pearls, and we have here that is beetroot with powder beetroot. That is what you have here. And
Giovanni, say hi to you.
Hi, Giovanni. Welcome. Thank you for joining us and happy Saturday to you. Welcome to our kitchen. We are here to share with you another inspiration. Today we are sharing inspiration about appetizer, that is canapés, that you can make in the comfort of your own home using simple ingredients you can find around you for a gathering or for a dinner, for an appetizer, for your friends and family when they are coming over to start your meal. Simple things that you can make using simple ingredients like tapioca, and you can save them in a close or tight container, fry them before serving them or before the time you want to serve them. So as I was explaining the different crackers I have here, I have different crispy crackers, but they are made of different ingredients, so they taste differently. Even though they are crackers and they are so delicious. Everybody love this, and most people, that feeling of crunchiness, and when you feel it with a lot of basic things you can use to feel it, you really see that every diner loves such things to start. You can even make a dip and allow people serve to dip it into the sauce into the dip themselves, to be able to enjoy their evening with a drink or with a soft drink, if that is what you are serving along with it. So as I explained, I have here beetroot pearls with a little bit of tapioca flour to bind it, and then I deep fry them and they puff up this way that you see. And I have here, this is carrots. So carrots doesn't puff, so because there is no tapioca in it, I added a little bit of flour, and you have that crispy. It's also crispy and sweet savory crackers. So this is also from beetroot. So it also has, but it's not beetroot pearls, it's beetroot flour. So it also have a little bit of tapioca in it, which puff also, but not a lot of explosion of puff. So there's a kind of texture different in the crackers texture. So there's a difference. So here I have here here I have here how do you call it, red currant. That is red currant is a fruit. What is that the name again? I can't find the name in English, but it's the name of what, raspberry, blueberry, is blueberry, red berries. So this is from red berries. So I also dehydrate the red berries and they become powder. So we always dehydrate our fruit and our vegetable when they are going out of time and we cannot use them quickly. Instead of leaving them to spoil, we dehydrate them and we grind them into powder, and then we can give them a longer lifetime. So we also have a different types of powders from all types of fruits and vegetable to use as garnishing, finishing for our dishes. So like one of them is this red berries that you see here. We also blend it and mix it into a little bit of tapioca and dry it also. We deep fry them to give them also this crunch that you see here. So we also have here seaweed. So this seaweed is also that is seaweed that is blended into powder, and then we added a little bit of tapioca still to it. But it's not only tapioca that you can also add to make crunch. You can even use just basic flour to make the crunch. Or you can also, if you are a gluten allergy, you can use tapioca, of course, because tapioca is gluten free. But if you also don't want to use tapioca, there are also different other flour that you can add to give your crunch. Like you can also add soya flour, you can also add oatmeal flour. So that they are different just flour, but here basically is over tapioca today and basic flour. So here also, which is the last here, I also have here with the red cabbage. So I blended cooked red cabbage, blended it, and then added it to the tapioca flour to create tapioca the pearls, to create this puffiness after deep frying them. So this is just what I have, and later I will be showing you the other appetizer. So let me show you guys how I'm going to present this appetizer to my guests, that is to serve them here in this little appetizer bowls here. So I have here 5. I think I will be going for my 6 well, little plates here. So it's just to fill it up with different types of filling. That is just the main aim of this video. So to inspire you is because it doesn't really matter how many what you fill in, but you have to play with the texture, you have to play with the taste, so that you know that the taste is not going off what you are trying to achieve. But you can serve this with almost everything. So let me just pinch out a little bit of this so that I can have the visual appealing, and the when I feel it. So I'm going to also pinch out a little bit of this, so to just give it some beautiness. You see how crunchy they are? You hear it? They are really crunchy and delicious. So I'm going to add it to here. So we just have different types of crackers here. So you see them, they are so beautiful, they are so gorgeous. So now we start playing with our taste, start playing with the feeling. So you can feel anything you want depending on the taste and the taste balance. So like savory here, you can like the seaweed, you can feel anything, even meat. Sometimes people think because it's coming from the sea that you cannot feel meat in it, but no, you can feel it anything into even seaweed. So even for the rest here, you can use it for fish or for meat, or even vegetable if you are vegetarian, or vegan if you are vegetarian, because they are all meat free at the moment. But you can choose to make it with meat or make it with fish. So that is it. So let me start now by filling it and giving you some inspiration how we can make this appetizer appealing. Let me bring my slicing plan so we can start. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Thank you and happy Saturday, happy weekend to each and every one of you watching us. Let us know in the comments where you are watching us from and drop your questions. Ask any question if you have one, and make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. If you find what we do here useful to you, also share with your friends and family. Thank you once again. So let me put in place everything so that I can continue and show you how to make it. So I'm going to start now, but I'm going to start by filling here with, this is egg, so it's just a salad made from eggs. So I'm just going to fill this with egg. So you can do whatever you want, you can fill it with whatever you want, but egg, everybody likes to eat egg, and I think egg is one of those delicious meals that when you serve to any corner of the world, everybody like egg. So I'm going to fill these two with this egg salad. So now I have here the seaweed. I'm going to give it a color because if I put it here, it's black, so it's not really that eye appealing. So I'm going to add it here. It's a little bit difficult, but because it's a cracker, okay, I'm going to add this to the color here, to the red. So that is salmon that is also wrapped in a seaweed. So it gives a balance of color and it's also delicious because it's savory, sweet, and it's buttery and it's cracking. So it's delicious. So and then here I have the seaweed, which I'm going to add here. I have the shrimp to the seaweed. So you see everything is like coming together. So, and I have here, I'm going to give it to here, that's too small. So I'm going to add here to the, that is to the carrot. So you see, let me wash my hands. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hope you love what you see here. We are here to inspire you guys to create delicious meals in the comfort of your home using simple ingredients like what you find here for this appetizer. So it's not done yet, and I'll try to make the appetizer more visual by adding some finishing touches to it. So we are going to serve this here as a vegetarian of a vegan appetizer. So since I have added meat, fish, eggs to all this here, I will try now to add here some tomatoes. So you see, everybody is welcome. If you do this, if you have meat, fish, and for vegetarian, you will see that everybody will sit on the table or at the table, and everybody will be pleased and welcome. So we are going to go forward and make it more appetizing. So, and I have here with me to blend the tomatoes here. I have here the tomato gel. So you see, that is a beautiful gel made from tomatoes. So I'm going to add the tomato gel, you see, to the tomatoes. They look so beautiful and they are really delicious. So I'm going to add here. This is also to give color and touch. So it's not made from, this is from seaweed, and it just blends. So it's from plant, it's from seaweed. So you see it's plant-based, all plant-based, and that's beautiful and delicious canopy. Everyone can eat that, whether you are a vegetarian or you are non-vegetarian. So I have here with me also, okay, I have here with me also the pickle, which goes very well with scampi's or shrimp, and also go very well with seafood also. So I'm going to add the pickles. You see how beautiful it come already. You see how lovely the touch is. So now I'm going to add them. I have here these beautiful onions, red onions, caviar that I made. You see how beautiful, how gorgeous that look? Look at that. See how beautiful it is. So I'm going to add this to the, you see, to the shrimp. So give that beautiful bite and complement the cracker and also the pickle mayonnaise. So just show you how to make a delicious, so I'm going to add here, that is, you see the blend of the color. So you just have to play with the colors. You don't really need to, put everything the same. So you just mismatch them and give them that beautiful, appealing look. That is what you are looking for in a canopy. So just play with the ingredients you have. There's so much you can do with every ingredient that you find around you. So you don't have to be fixed to like one way of making things. So you have to just use your imagination and play with the ingredient, and you see that they really match. This really match because that is a pig that has a little bit of, this is an egg with wasabi. It's a little bit of kick in it with the egg salad there, and the crunchiness from the red cabbage It's so, yes, it's wow, because I have tested all the matching ingredients here, but you can play with them also. So then we are also, because I love seaweed so much, and seaweed bring a lot of beautiful color and also taste. Is not only color, taste and texture to your ingredients, so you cannot miss at all using that. So I'm just going to mix everything here and there. So the next we are going to do, so I'm just working with all the basic ingredients that we have here around us, and to show you how we play with the ingredient every day to be able to create delicious meals. So what is also very delicious is also the onions caviar with also the marinated salmon. So they go very well together. So I created that also, mixing them, and you can see how beautiful they are already. So the next, what I'm going to do again is to add also, you see, the wasabi to the egg and the and the red how do you call it, I always forget the name, the red berries and crackers. So that is the first base of dressing the appetizer. So what can you still do to the appetizer? I can still add one or two touch to the appetizer, like this, of edible flowers, to give it that puff when you are going to serve it to your diner. And you can just prepare it a few, maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes in advance. You play with all those things before your guests arrive, and you just bring them to the, to the table, to each and every one of the guests, you see, and everybody can take their bite, and they begin to bite, and it's so crunchy, delicious, and I'm sure everyone will love it. Yes, okay, so let's add some freshness to some of these ingredients. So like, what can you add to give that freshness? You can add radishes, are so good also. They give some kick, some bite, and also some freshness, refreshness to a dish. So I'm going to add some radishes to this, you see. So I'm going to add also here some radishes, because that are dishes that really complement each other. So you see it. So adding radishes to that too. So what can we still add? We are going to add here, we have here some edible flowers that are plucked from our garden. So that is this is a sea funnel. That is a flower of sea funnel. I know maybe everybody cannot have this, but you can also add it tastes like funnel, yes. If I don't know how to pronounce it, please let me know in the comment, or tell me how it's pronounced. It's funnel, normally. So that is flour from sea funnel. So you can add it to any sea dish like this one also, and it gives it a really delicious taste. It has a special taste, but many people who know it know that it's very delicious with seafood, and you can really enjoy them. So I also have here, this is also corn flour. They have different species of corn flour, and also different colors of corn flour. So this one are the wine color. You can see red wine color. They are also really beautiful and gorgeous. So I'm not going to add it to this, because you will not see the color coming out, puffing out. So I'm going to add it to like this here. You see, you can then see that the color are puffing out, you see, because that is the color, the color contrast that you see there. You can see it, that is so beautiful. You can add it also here to your red, how do you call it, to the salmon, And for the salmon and the carrot, you can also see the color puffing out there. So we only work with what we have. So that is how we do it here. So like now we are going to play with colors. Okay, like this color, I don't know where we can add it to now because we have too much red everywhere. So they are all edible flowers and easy flowers you can find. We pick it from our garden and we use them. We use the flowers, mostly the ones that we have, so we don't really buy them. So if you don't have flower, you can even just serve them without flower. So what you can also do is easy, everybody have that, is like when you have a like deal, the branches, a branch of deal. Let me bring one. I even have some deal. So you can use like branches of dill. You see, like dill here also goes very, very well with seafood. So you can also add a little, stem like this of dill also. Let me cut a little bit out also to make it. So you can add it also to, you see, to your fish meal or something like that. You see how beautiful it looks. So what color can we use? So we are playing with colors. That is what we are doing. We have here all edible flowers. So we are playing with colors. We want that color to puff it up and we want it to be appealing for the guests. We want everybody to say, wow, what an appetizer. Of course, it has also to be delicious, it has to be delicious. It's not only about appealing, it is also about eating with your eyes, you know, eating with your eyes, and also delicious. So I hope you understand where I'm going. So I'm just adding it because I love the flower and they are beautiful and they are also delicious. So ask any question if you have one. So let me put all my little ingredient aside.
Yeah.
So I'll be right back so I can give you explanation. So let me clean my table so I can give you a more explanation about the dish. So you can ask any question if you have one. So I'll be explaining individually how this dish were created. And you see, I'm going to clean my table a bit and let me move it to the middle so I can show you my 7 bonus ingredients or 7 bonus appetizer. So I'm going to remove this one. It fell in. So yes, it was not for this. So, okay. So here I have
Januur. I could read it. Januur is there. Januur.
Januur, yeah.
Januur.
Hello, Januur. Welcome to Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Thank you for joining us. Happy Saturday to you. We are here to inspire you guys about these delicious canapés. We made here already 6 different types of canapés using different types of crackers that we made, and we have here filled with salmon and pickle mayonnaise with seaweed caviar, and we have here made with marinated seaweed salmon with red onions caviar, and we have here made with red cabbage, and on top of in the red cabbage is the egg salad, and on top of the egg salad we have wasabi and caviar, also wasabi and pearls, and we have here the seaweed crackers is filled with shrimps and also the red onions.
You could ask Januur in English. You're writing 3 things. Is je in Engels? Januur. Zegt hij hem dat moet Engels beschrijven. Dan kan ik het lezen.
Okay. Hi, Janus.
Januur.
Januur. If you can write in English, we can also reply you because we don't understand your language. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. I'm so sorry we don't understand your language, but if you write in English, we will surely answer you. Thank you so much. But happy Saturday, and thank you for joining us. So here we are going to bake some. So I'm going to bring my plate again. So I'm going to bake. So it's not warm. I'll allow it to warm up a bit again. So let me go again. Explanation about the appetizer here that I made. So this is canapés. This is finger food appetizer that you can make, a fine dining appetizer that you can make for your guests, for a dinner party, or for an evening dinner with your friends and family. If they are coming over, you can make this in advance, like the crackers. I have a different crackers. I play here with different taste and texture.
Anu, say hi to you.
Anu, hi Anu. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us in Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Thank you. We love you guys, and happy Saturday to each and every one of you. We are here to inspire you to create delicious meals in the comfort of your home using simple ingredients like what we have here, all made of different flours. And we have here mostly 6 crackers. We played with the texture and the taste of the crackers, like we have in the beginning here. We have here carrot crackers that is filled with smoked salmon and then seaweed caviar, and we have there also pickles in it. We dress it, we garnish it with edible flowers, and in the right here we have the powder of beetroot, red beetroot, and then in the beetroot we have the marinated salmon with seaweed, and on top of it we have the red onion caviar, and we have pickle vinaigrettes on top also, and also a little branch here of dill. So in the left here, in the second line, we have here the cracker that is also made from red cabbage, and we added tapioca meal to it to create this puffiness when we fry it or deep fry it. And in it we also fill the egg salad in it. On top of the egg salad we have the wasabi pearls, and we added a touch of freshness and crunchiness with the radishes and the edible flour. So here also at the right we have the seaweed crackers. We also added tapioca to it to give it that puffiness, and in the seaweed we have the shrimp. Also on top of the shrimp we have the onion pearls or caviar, and then that we added some pickle mayonnaise to give it a punch and deliciousness. So here on the right we have here the pure vegan There is nothing added to it except the seaweed paras from up is also vegan, is also plant-based. So in it we added tomatoes, and on top we have the tomato gel, and the crackers is also beetroot, but this time not beetroot powder but beetroot pearls. That is beetroot pearls. So and the left here we have here the cracker that is made um, from um, from red this is made from berries, from red berries. So I always search for the name in my head, but yes, from red berries. And I also filled it with eggs and salad. On top of it is the wasabi, and also I gave it a freshness with the radish, the slices of radishes to give it a punch. So let me show you my next appetizer. So I'm doing here everything you have here, that is cold appetizer. You can give it just to a guest, and prepare it on a tray about an hour, or let me say mostly 45 minutes before arrival, and you place it in a cold place so you can just bring it to your guests and everybody start. It's normal finger appetizer. You don't need a cutlery to eat this. You need to eat this with your hands. So you can serve this with a paper towel or with napkin so the guests can clean their mouth, and you have nothing to worry about. So I'm going now to bake here a very the warm, delicious warm appetizer again. So going to close. So meanwhile I let it do its job, and then I will keep explaining. So thank you everyone for joining us here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Happy Saturday and happy weekend to you guys. Where are you watching us from? Let us know in the comments below. We'll be so glad to know. Thank you. So let's check out all the appetizers that we have created. So we want to inspire you guys to create delicious meal in the comfort of your own home using simple ingredients you can find around you. So this inspiration is about tapioca today, and crackers appetizer, because okay, you can also choose not to fill the appetizer. So this is just one of the inspiration that you can do with crackers, but you can do a lot of other things using crackers. Like you can serve it as a dip, which is you can just serve a dip, that is a sauce, in a little bowl, and then you can add the appetizer to the bowl. You can serve the appetizer in little crunch, that is you can break the crackers and then you can serve it to the guests to dip in the sauce. That is a little bit familiar. That is where you are with the whole of your family together, and you are familiar, and you don't care if somebody is dipping in the sauce. So you can serve it that way also, serving the crackers apart and give a dip sauce where the people will be dipping into the crackers. So that is one way also to serve it. But if you are serving it in a fine dining way, it is better you fill everything like this, you dress it, and you bring it to your guests on the table, and everybody take his or her bite, and we eat it, and it's really delicious. So hope I've inspired you guys to do something delicious and without wasting time. So here is a delicious warm appetizer that you can also make, but I want to let it to be really crispy from inside and really soft texture from inside. This is also a very delicious appetizer. Most of the guests here love it. They say wow when they receive it. So I want also to inspire you that you can do a lot just by inspiring yourself with the little things that you have in your home. You don't always need a very expensive ingredient to create delicious meals. So that is it. So look at how beautiful is and gorgeous is that. So how beautiful is that? So this is a waffle. that is made from potato. It's from sweet potato. It's one of our delicious canopy or appetizer that we serve here. We even serve it this evening to guests, and the guests love it. They said, wow, what a delicious appetizer. I never ate this before, but it's really delicious. So the combination of sweet and savory, and it's really, really, really delicious. So I will show you how to finish this. This is a really, really beautiful and delicious appetizer that anybody will eat. So mostly everybody except a vegan, of course, cannot eat because of the cheese. So I'm going to add cheese to it later, but if you don't feel like adding cheese to it, then you can use oil to substitute the butter that I use in the appetizer, and everything will be fine. Look how crispy it is. So I'm going to remove it now. So let me bring my thin knife. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje Vier Kitchen. So this is the finishing result. Look how gorgeous it is. It's so beautiful. This, everyone love this. When we serve this as canopy, the people say, wow, what a delicious canopy. So we are inspired by this, and we said, yes, normally we don't share most of such. We have a lot of such beautiful recipes here, but we don't share them all the time. But this is a week of canapes. We want to really share everything with you guys. So now I'm going to finish it here. I'm using here some pecorinos. Guys, I'm going to spread it because that is a really true hero, and it just balance the taste of this appetizer. So it balances it entirely, that saltiness from the pecorino, and then the sweet from the sweet potato, and the butter there from the butter that is added to the sweet potato. It's just wow. I have in the sweet potato also. If you have not watched that video, maybe you should go back and watch that video in the previous live section that we did some couple of days ago. So we showed how we make the sweet potato waffles. So everyone love it. Everyone is amazed with this taste. It's so delicious. So this is sweet potato waffles you can make by combining sweet potatoes and garlic and onions and butter. I added some little flour to give it a bite. So you bake it, or you bake it in your waffle machine, and you have this beautiful crispiness from outside and inside, very soft from texture. Added that pecorino cheese on top, grated it with the small grater there, and you see the pecorino cheese start melting on top of this goodness, and the taste when you eat it, the balance of the taste, the crunchiness from on top, and the softness from inside is just wow. It's so gorgeous. I think there is no one that don't love to eat this. I think no one. So everyone is amazed. You can try this at home just using simple ingredients like sweet potatoes. So let us know if you love it and you like to get the ingredient, you like to have the recipes. We'll share it in a separate video later, so that you can make this totally free in try the recipe yourself in the comfort of your own home, and see if it's working, or if it's good, or if you love it or not, because I'm sure you're gonna love it, and all your guests and your family gonna love it too. So we have other recipes also of waffles. So we also make vanilla waffles, which are the common or well-known waffles that you can buy everywhere in the shop. but you can find the super delicious and really good recipe on our channel. So try to check on our channel to see the full video of vanilla waffles that we make here in our kitchen. So our recipes are really good and just right to the point. If you make it, you will never miss any show of our kitchen anymore. You will say, oh, let me check out this recipe from this kitchen, because our recipes, when we share them, we have already tested them several times. We already make them several times for guests, and we are sure that people will love it before we share it with people. So, or we share it with our guests here. So that is you see, the 7 appetizers for this evening to inspire you guys. So let me go again round to show you what it's all about, so you can also be inspired to cook delicious meal in the comfort of your own home. Welcome everyone. Thank you to Klavertje Vier Kitchen. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting our channel and want to share most of the appetizers that we make here every day, that we serve to our guests. Like you see here, we have here 6 different canapes that are making canopies, 6 different canopies apart that are made with tapioca and other ingredients. And the 2 here, that is one, of course, apart, which is the warm sweet potato waffles, and I grated some pecorino cheese on top of it to give it that really sovereignness, crunchy from outside, soft from inside. So which is your favorite from all these delicious goodness that I created here? Which do you love? Let us know in the comment. Which do you choose? Which will you like to present to your guests? Which of this canopy do you find interesting, or would you want to try at home? So we would like to know in the comment. Let us know in the comments which of these ingredients you would like to try. So it will be really pleased for us if you tell us. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us. Where are you watching us from? Let us know in the comments, because people want to know who is watching us and where you are watching us from. So let us know and ask your questions. Be free to ask any question. We are here to answer your question every day. We want to get to know you guys also. Do you love cooking? And if yes, what type of cooking do you love? What do you want to see in this channel? What kind of cooking do you want to learn? So let us know in the comments below, so we can be able to, show you guys what you love, also show you. But mainly our channel here is about fine dining and also inspiring people who want to start cooking in the comfort of their own home using simple ingredients. So it doesn't always have to be really expensive to create delicious meals. Yes, once in a while we also use expensive ingredient here to serve guests on demand. When guests ask for a delicious or expensive ingredient, we always attend to those guests that ask for it. But here, our kitchen mainly is here to inspire people who want to cook in the comfort of their own home, using simple ingredients and creating that luxury on a plate just with those simple ingredients. So let me go over the ingredients again once again and tell you guys what is on the plate, and maybe then we can see the next, what we can do next. So here are all the canapes, or let me call it finger food. So finger food, what is that? These are meals that we serve at the beginning of every service here in our restaurant. So when people come in to dine, they sit and they order for their menus. Sometimes maybe starter meal, 5-course meal, 4-course meal, 7-course meal, 3-course meal. So first of all, we are small restaurant and we operate here with just two, me and my partner. And so we have just very few guests that come here to dine. So it's not that our restaurant is very expensive, but it's very exclusive. Why? Because we work only on reservations. So when people make reservations and they say we are coming to dine with you, okay, we prepare meals for the client specifically. So client can even order their meals, what they like to eat, what they want to eat. So it's a kind of unique kind of restaurant. So if we call it like a house kind of restaurant, like a dinner, family dinner kind of restaurant, a closed type of restaurant. So that is the aim of we here in our restaurant. So we operate this restaurant since then, about 11 years now, and we have made a lot of dish for many people, family, friends, business, enterprises, and all you can mention. So we are now just, we think that it is really amazing or pleasant for us to share this knowledge with the world and share what we do here in our little kitchen. So that is why we are inspired to start this channel, so we can share these ideas with you guys, because we find out that a lot of people who are out there who also need some ideas to take their cooking knowledge to a new level. So that being said, so that is what we do. We are little restaurant working here with two, serve about 16 people in every setting, and not more than that. But yes, we have done it for 11 years, and we still love what we do every day. So the canopies are those little finger foods that we serve to clients where they come in to dine, in regardless of what they choose, maybe 4, 3, 5 or 7-course meal. So we serve different canopies for them to start their evening or their lunch, and then take them through the process of the dinner afterward, until dessert. And sometimes we serve also homemade cookies, and with the tea or coffee at the end of every service. So this is all to inspire you guys today. So I have here all the different types of canopies. I made them using the inspired by that tapioca meal. You can use it to really make a really lovely, crunchy, and delicious appetizer that you can use as a dip, or you can fill it with different ingredients like you see here in the pictures. So you see here is with beetroot and flour, and filled with marinated salmon. On top there I have a little bit of red onion and pearls of caviar with the pickle and vinaigrette. And I have here, this is carrots, crispy, and with the fill with the smoked salmon and the pickles, vinaigrette or mayonnaise. Also on top is the seaweed pearls. And I have here the red cabbage mixed with the tapioca. Also the crunch on inside is the egg salad. On top is the wasabi pearls with a little bit of refreshness of the radish slices. On also here you have the seaweed crunch, and you have the shrimps. And on top of the shrimps I have the red cabbage and the pickle mayonnaise. It goes very well together because it is fresh, it is crunchy, so it has a bite. You bite it and you feel first that crunchiness, the savory, and the freshness from the red onions. And I have here something for the vegans, also the tomato, and it's filled in the beetroot, and the beetroot is mixed with tapioca pearls, and also which puff in the red oil. I filled it, and also on top is the seaweed caviar. So it's all plant-based. So this is completely plant-based. So you can eat it with your finger. It's finger licking, we can call it that way. And I have here something here with red berries. Also on top of the red berries, you can see it's filled also with egg salad. And I have there also the wasabi on top of it, and the freshness from the radishes, and the edible flowers to give it that beauty. And in the two here behind, you can see there the sweet potato waffles, and on top of it is the pecorino cheese to give it that savoriness. It's crunchy from outside, and from inside is so juicy and delicious, and it complements everything. So I'll be back. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, and happy Saturday. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of this beautiful canapes, our beautiful finger food to inspire you guys. Will be coming each day or when we are chance, because we just finished our service now, and we thought we could just come in and show you some few things before we go to bed to prepare for another service tomorrow. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for staying tuned to Klavertje Vier Kitchen, for spending your time, a little time with us this weekend, and seeing what we do here in our kitchen, from our little kitchen here, from our little kitchen in Kuno, in the province of West Flanders, from our little country in Belgium. We say hello to every one of you, and thank you for joining us. And we love you as usual and as always. Ciao here, signing up, Chef Viviane. See you in the next episode. Bye for now. See you, everyone.